Do you want to learn remote viewing professionally, to be able to work in paid projects afterwards? Or to use the skill to create your own projects? Or to learn this technique for better intuition? Then this video is just right for you. Hi and welcome. My name is Manuel and I will now show you how an online course at our remote viewing school looks like. Over the past 14 years, we have taught hundreds of students this remarkable skill called remote viewing. And more than 300 of graduates are now working as professional remote viewers in paid projects. We are excited to announce that we finally have the possibility to offer our services also to English-speaking people. I will show you first what you need in order to start the online course, and then explain in detail the procedure from beginning to the end. A basic requirement is of course the ability to read and write. Since the entire course takes place online, you need also an internet connection and Skype. An internet connection for access to the back office where you upload your sessions, and Skype for the regular coachings we will do together. In order to upload your sessions as PDF to the back office, you also need a scanner or a scan app on your phone. Important is to have a quiet environment where you can work undisturbed for at least 45 minutes. 45 minutes because a typical remote viewing session will take not more than 45 minutes. You are of course also free to execute 2 or more sessions a day. If you perform remote view correctly, then you're not burned out afterwards, but in a very relaxed state, like after a meditation. No prior knowledge about spirituality or experiences with meditation methods are required. I will teach you the necessary knowledge and coach you throughout the entire course period. Also, the remote viewing protocol itself is designed to take you step by step into deeper states of mind. Your age doesn't matter. Our youngest student was 16 and the oldest 79 years old. So you see, it's never too late to learn remote viewing. After you have purchased an online course, we will send you the package with the handbook, the remote viewer pen and a small gift. Then you follow the instructions in the handbook to register for the back office. We will then immediately activate it for you. Afterwards, you contact me briefly and we will make the first appointment for the introduction coaching. That means we make 2 times an introduction coaching, each about 1.5 hours long. The first part is about theory, where I explain you how remote viewing works, what to consider and so on. And in the second part, we already start to practice by doing a session together. I tell you the steps of the protocol and you make a session under my guidance. Now the cornerstone is set to start remote viewing. I will then clearly tell you what you have to practice until the next coaching. You in the meantime do about 10 to 15 sessions and then we have the next coaching. We then look together at the session, discuss some questions, where did problems arise and so on. You do then another 10 to 15 sessions and we have the next coaching again. And that's how it goes on until you have successfully completed your course. When you have reached a certain rhythm, you exercise, we do coaching and so on, then there is a time when we notice that you are getting better. You already have better information. From this point on, you can start with your student project, the so-called RPG project, of course voluntarily. Most of our students start with the RPG project after about 2-3 months. In the RPG project, you will already get tasks sent to you on a daily basis. And you have 24-hour time to submit your results, if you have processed the task. Once you achieve a certain success rate there, you also get the payment. At the beginning it is kept low and then increases if the percentage remains stable. If you have bad results or you vary a lot, then it is also no issue, because the student project is primarily there to make the student better, more stable, and to finally prepare them for the major projects. If you are already successful in the RPG project and you reach 65% success rate or more, then the process continues. At the end of the course, you will learn stage 5, stage 6 with the tools, and also 2 additional versions of remote viewing. Once you have understood and successfully mastered all this, then your course is completed and you are able to work on major projects. Let me also say here that this is of course not an obligation. The course is finished and what you do with your ability remains your own decision. We offer you paid projects, and if you would like to work with us, we would be pleased. You can see on our homepage that we have 4 variants, but I will recommend only 2 of them. The reason for this is that Alpha and Gamma don't include the back office, which is why I don't recommend them. These variants are only for remote viewers who already have a remote viewer in their family or a partner who already has the back office. Because the back office, briefly explained, is an online-based platform where the tasks, the teaching videos, templates and so on are available. That means that a new student cannot actually learn without the back office. Therefore my recommendation, Online Course Beta or Online Course Omega. What is the big difference here? In the Online Course Beta, you basically have the complete package without the 19 teaching videos. And in the Online Course Omega, all videos are included. So that you can see a remote viewer. How does he make a session? What steps does he take? How does he ask? And so on. During the online course, you will of course be constantly coached. Because remote viewing does not work without mentoring. At the beginning, you don't understand what you have to do. We know that remote viewing is basically the intuition we draw out of ourselves, and our analytical mind doesn't understand what's going on and how to handle it. Therefore, you need a trainer who keeps telling you, look here, you make a little mistake, or maybe here you have to change. Also here, I have to say, the online course has a one-time payment. That means there are no more costs for you afterwards. This is a one-time fee and you will be coached until you reach the 75% success rate. Because we are also occasionally confronted with, but that's quite a high price. You have to keep in mind that the price includes also the regular coaching over the whole course period. And that can take a half year, a year or a year and a half, depending on how long the student needs to master it successfully. There are many coaching hours which are carried out until the course is completed. And therefore, it is actually the cheapest course you can find to learn remote viewing professionally. Our intention is not that you just learn the technique and can perform a few successful sessions, but that you have mastered remote view to a professional level. Which means that you feel comfortable with the skill, that remote viewing will change from the extraordinary to the ordinary for you. Think of it as learning to play an instrument. In our case, the brain and our mind is our instrument we learn to master. What you have to do if you have decided to take an online course? Quite simply, just write a short mail that you want to make an online course. Usually we can also Skype briefly to discuss everything beforehand, and then it starts. It then goes pretty quickly. This means that we will send you the material, and as soon as they have arrived, you can start to train remote viewing. If you have any other questions about the online course, just write me an email or call me. I'm looking forward to answer your questions and support you. Thank you for watching.